Well, so had some time over the last few days to play with a friend in actual AllFlame Trade League, not SSF, want to be clear about that, and I put together a Luminary build that I wanted to share with everyone. So if it's your first time to the channel, welcome, and if you're back, you already know, welcome back. This is what I like to call the FLESHRIPPER. As you can see, I'm building around a weapon type, but more specifically, weapon type and damage type. This is Spectral Throw, Prismatic Burst, Luminary, and we are absolutely having a blast with it. Really quick, gonna cover the main skill, then I want to just jump in a couple maps and run a few, and then after the first couple maps, I'll go through kind of a breakdown of the build in depth for anyone who's interested and happens to watch this later. But super fun, really enjoying it. The main skill is obviously Spectral Throw. We're supporting that with Trinity, meaning we need to be inflicting fire, lightning, and cold to some degree to get the most out of that support gem, but I'll go into that more in depth in a little bit. Increased crit damage for now, faster attacks, greater multi-proj, and Prismatic Burst, which I don't remember Prismatic Burst being as cool as it feels right now, but it feels pretty cool. It's also a Luminary build, and right now our merc that I've got, the best I've found so far, is this level 72 Thunder Quiver. We've got Assassin's Mark and Wrath. Now, I could not let this league go by without trying out Luminary. So we're just leveling at this point, 85, and popping some maps and trying to get some character power and level through a few things. So let's show you guys kind of what this looks like. Spectral Throw basically shoots out copies of whatever your melee weapon is. So, you know, obviously for me, long-time Cycloner, long-time melee player, FLESHRIPPER is a base that I use often, you know, just because of the implicit crit bonus that you get, and it looks sexy, let's be honest. So for Trinity, on any Trinity build I do, I like to focus lightning obviously first for shock effect, and then just, you know, get a reasonable roll on cold and fire. For auras, we are running all of the heralds, so ice, fire, and lightning. Oh, we've got an infamous Swiftblade here with Insight, Dash, and not what we're looking for. Cyclone of the Empire sounds cool, but I'm really looking for auras in the mercs right now. So ideally, haste or wrath or a combination of both. As I mentioned, I want to focus that lightning damage, get that as high as I can for the shock effect. So anyway, so what you want to do with Trinity, if you're wanting to make use of that, is build around it so that you have all of the elements proccing at an equal clip, so that you can see the bonus up in that top left-hand corner. That Trinity's got the blue, the red, and the white. Ideally, you want it balanced so that those are always full when you're mapping. That means that you're getting the full amount of the bonus. And honestly, not even just mapping, like even when you're hitting single targets. Once you get that balanced out, then you've got that full bonus, and it just becomes redunculous. But I love Spectral Throw. Never ever imagined myself doing a Spectral Throw build, but I'm at the point now where I think we're just gonna try out a few different things. And Prismatic Burst and Spectral Throw, believe it or not, are the starter skills that they give you for Scion. And so I said, well, I'm just gonna rock with these and see what I can do. And this, what you're seeing, is what we came up with, and I really am digging it. So I'm just gonna keep the train moving here. But I like the procs that you get with Prismatic Burst. I don't know, it seems like some of the AoE skills like Prismatic Burst, and I was noticing when I was leveling my Hierophant, not Ice Spear, but I can't remember the name of the skill now. I was talking about it the other day, but a lot of skills got buffs to whereas it's to help with clear. So Prismatic Burst seems like that burst is bigger than it used to be. Now, what we would need to do long term for Prismatic Burst is to make sure we have higher int than any other stat, and that would cause that to proc lightning more often than the others, but that'll be something we look at long term if we stick with the build. I was really just trying it out to see what I could put together, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, and so I said, well, let me let me throw up a stream, put it out there. But yeah, the clear is just exceptional, man. Spectral throw is a lot of fun. I don't know why I've never really tried it before. Also, my first Scion I've ever built. I've built a lot of characters over the years, but I've never really done a Scion, so a lot of firsts going into this one, but I've enjoyed it, honestly. Quite a bit. Yeah, but, and of course we're not, you know, in crazy high tiers yet, but I feel like the character power is there in this build to be able to push that no problem. I mean, I'm running full content, and it is clearing quite well, so I think the combination of Trinity and Prismatic Burst actually goes together quite well with Spectral Throw, because you're gonna get the burst to help with the clear on the trash mobs, and they will just go away, and then that will apply the shock and the exposure so that the single targets will go down just that much faster. And then for your single targets, literally, I'm chucking axes. So it's like, you know, you get it all with Spectral Throw. You get the clear, you get the single target, and we're adding in Luminary on top of it. So mix in some Mercenary, and boy, oh boy, things get interesting. Those guys are the ones that melt me. I'm like, what peeled my health down so fast? It was the firing squad. That's what did it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Spectral Throw is amazing, dude. Yep, love it. Down we go. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even see him. I was like, why is the map not done? Because there was two bosses. That's why. And you gotta take care of both of them. Alright. So, before we get into the next map, for anyone who's watching this later that wants an overview of the build, right now I am obviously running the main link, which I covered earlier. In my axe, I've just got a Hydrosphere setup linked with Hex Touch support that's applying elemental weakness and also getting power charges on crit. Hydrosphere can crit, and those power charges will feed to your main character, so a great way to get power charges on single targets when you're not mapping, and I utilize that often. Hydrosphere is great for debuffing the mob and applying exposure, but also applying other debuffs as well. So also utilizing Steel Skin and cast when damage taken. Not a ton of defense on this character, so Steel Skin for now. Later on, as we build into more armor, you would want to go with obviously Molten Shell there. If you're high armor, Molten Shell is better. Low armor, Steel Skin better. So right now, got some free slots up here. Just Herald of Ash, Determination. For auras, like I mentioned, we're running all the Ash, Fire, and Lightning. Leap Slam, Summon Ice Golem, faster attacks for the Leap Slam, and Fist of War just for some additional clear. Sniper's Mark with Mark on Hit, Herald of Thunder, and Herald of Ice to round it out there. So we've got some extra slots. Obviously, you could slide in some different things if you wanted to. Gear-wise, nothing special, just what we need for the basics on these Lahoops. Also got an implicit there for Cannot Be Ignited, and then allocated Divine Judgment here. Long term, I would want Whisper of Doom on there for additional curse. You know, that would be up to choice. Projectile mods do apply to what it is we're doing with Spectral Throw, so that is an amulet that we will use for now. Long term, I think there's obviously better options that we can get. But from a tree standpoint, building from the center of Scion, just picked up a few movement speed nodes, path through some of the spell suppression evasion nodes, and then I took the mastery here for the extra 15% because getting evasion on all those body pieces is something I would do anyway. From there, picked up the crit here for True Strike, grabbed leadership and that wheel, took the mastery there for increased damage for Herald and Aura skills. We are going to stack as many Heralds and Auras on this as we can, so that node will be very, very valuable. Using this for now for our charge gain as we're going through mapping, so very useful. You can pick up that slot here, put in the best jewel you can get. I'm using one that obviously is going to help quite a bit with the axis and the projectiles. Got a really good roll on that one earlier, so pick that up. Taking this mana reservation node group there, also picking up the mastery there for 10% increased effect, which is very, very powerful. Aura effects, always a good way to go. The LE wheel for the additional pin, and that's affecting all of our elemental resistance, so that's a very, very powerful node, especially on a Trinity build. I would always grab that or allocate it to your anointment on your amulet. And then took the mastery there for additional exposure for 18%. We've got like 11% on the glove roll, but that additional exposure helps. Taking the mana and life leech there for the sustain, and then the additional recovery per second. That's preference. You may feel like you don't need that. I like to have it. The accuracy crit chance wheel here, in addition to increased mark effect there. You could take a mastery there if you needed, but haven't done that yet. Cluster wise, you could go a couple different directions. I'm going with lightning damage because that's the focus that I want. Don't have all of the notables that I would like to, but just got some decent rolls and we're running with it for now. Medium cluster, this is the only one I have right now, is crit chance, so that's what I'm rocking with. Obviously, you could go several different directions there. I've got quick getaway and savage response. Those are typically the ones I like to have, but again, you could roll different preferences. Additional projectile with multi-shot right there on the wheel. Pick up some spell suppression there. Additional evasion and LE res. That's really more a function of the gear that I have right now. Don't necessarily have to have those nodes. Crit nodes there, along with the crit multi, and then accuracy and attack speed here. Took the entirety of the LE wheel here. Again, we're building off of all three elements, so this is feeding all of those. Both sides of the wheels are important for what we're doing as well. So here, lethality, again, goes off to the projectiles, crit, which is affecting the spectral throw. More spell suppression here just to round us off and make sure that we're capped. Took point blank to help with shotgunning when we're close in on targets. Could go long range as well to balance that out, but we're just going to go with point blank for now, and then took some additional reservation efficiency over here along with onslaught and spell suppression on the armor wheel. So that is the tree to date. That is the build. Now, from an ascendancy standpoint for Luminary, everybody kind of starts here and you path to here so that you can hire the mercenary. I took the first to Loyal Bodyguard, which says our mercenary's life, if it's higher than our own, 20% of damage from hits is taken from their life before ours. And then if their life is lower than mine, 40% of damage they take is recouped as life. I need to look at the merc we have to see how that balances, but I haven't settled into what I would say would be a permanent merc yet, so I'm not necessarily too concerned at this point in the build. Then path to bestowed knighthood. This one is important because I'm going to be looking for mercs with auras, and then this one gives them a 50% increased effect of non-curse auras from skills. So that's huge because their auras affect us, and our mercs can spawn very, very high level auras. Very, very powerful. From there, we do have one more ascendancy that we can take, which will allow us to equip certain unique pieces. One of those is going to be a mandatory for me, the Leer cast on the helmet. I may also take the boots for additional curse. We'll see, but that's where the build is. We'll get back into maps, and you guys can continue to see what we're doing with it. But I am very, very excited about what I can do with some Spectral Throw. Boy, oh boy. I never knew this skill would be one that I would like. But running around a map being followed by just a ton of axes that you've chucked around is just super, super fun. Discipline, no thanks. But yeah, I will. Thanks. Such a pleasure to have met you. Boy, she's so agreeable, isn't she? No wonder she's frosty. Ack. Listen, y'all need to just blow up. Can I hit the... I didn't hit the button. What a dummy. So the Hydrosphere is great for thicker mobs or your rares to apply that exposure. And I like to use it as a defensive layer. Honestly, you can send it ahead of your character into packs and it will kind of clear the way a little bit and apply chill to some of the mobs to slow them down. But yeah, overall super, super happy with the build. I did craft my own axe. I tend to craft my own things, and this is the best we've got so far, just in essence craft. Tier 4 fire, so not the best. Tier 3 craft on the cold. Got decent attack speed and crit multi though. Strength as a suffix, obviously we could have gone different there. But for a starter weapon, not too bad. I just wanted something that would give me an idea of the type of power I could get out of the build before I went full crazy on, you know, gotta make the best axe ever, because I do go full crazy on best axe ever. So, speaking of, in order to make the best axe ever, if you're interested in this build and watching this later, and you want to stick with the FLESHRIPPER theme, I would get a FLESHRIPPER with an Elder base and roll on that, because the Elder base will give you the ability to roll additional damage multipliers on the suffixes that don't exist on standard bases. They may add fizz, but even fizz damage can add to the build, because you're going to have things like fizz as extra lightning and things like that that you take obviously as you're rolling on your gear. So anywho, we have stuff to kill, so I should probably focus on that and stop flapping my mouth. Oh, the damage is just so lovely. I mean, already just sexy axes. I love axes. Oh, get off me. Whoa, listen, bro. You scare me when you hit me like that, when my experience is where it is. I'm just saying, y'all, trying to keep it. Trying to keep this experience. I don't want to die. Alright. Beautiful. Say hello to my little friends. These axes are just amazing. Spectral Throw is so much fun to play, dude. I had no clue. No clue I've been missing out. I have been missing out. I'm committing to have more fun in life, guys. That's a promise I'm making to myself. More axes being flung in more directions. Okay, this is my 2026 resolution. I will be flinging the fuck out of some axes. What is with the lag on the server, though? For real. Server lag has been crazy, right? Hasn't it? Last couple days has just been wild. I know. I need a moment's respite from this server lag. What is going on? Alright, so we're going to step up on tiers a little later. I'm just going to burn through these maps. Yeah, this lag is for real. A thing. Right. Sandy seabed, you say. Rock Surge, the destroyer, you say. I say you're destroyed. Give me that. Those are my jewel's orbs, not yours. Thank you very much. Ooh, Wrath Watcher. Why are you running? Why are you running, bro? Stop running. He's one of the Frostwall Flea guys. You're the least favorite mod. I hate you guys. Oh, get back here. Why are you making me chase you, bro? Listen, this is happening, okay? Just, I will be back for you. Alright, listen. Get your little snake friends and all that lined up. I'm putting you down, Wrath Watcher. You son of a bitch. You are the most irritating mob of all time. I'll give you that. You're also no longer with us. Rest in pieces. Well fought. Whatever your name was. Wrath Ripper. Whatever. Yeah, that guy. He deserves to be remembered. However, I've already forgotten him. Leap, slam, and blah blah. Whatever. Later. Shut your mouth. I know you won't. Because you're kind of stuck in place. By NPC law, you cannot advance until I click your buttons. Therefore, you're basically screwed. I got other stuff to do. I got no time for mercs with no auras, bruh. You know? You gotta add to what we're bringing to the table. You gotta bring a sandwich for the picnic, you know? I expect to eat without a sandwich, right? Who expects to eat without a sandwich? For real. I don't know what kind of picnics y'all be going to. You better bring a sandwich if you come to a picnic in North Carolina. I'm just saying. Down there, oh, it feels so good. Hydrosphere to move behind is such a just a comfy skill, and it's so functional too. You just applies everything you need it to. Ooh, give me that ember, I'll take it. So, all of my time this league has been spent in SSF. So conversely to most folks, I am rich in SSF and poor in trade league. So, I also play my trade league like SSF though, so I'll use Faustus for currency, but that'll be about it. We'll smash the rest of it. Super fun build. I am really thoroughly enjoying it. Alright. Back in it. I'm just gonna keep pushing till we ding and then we'll reassess. Or we run out of maps. Ooh, another infamous. Bloodthirst, lacerate, perforate. Yeah, honestly, you need auras. Right. Exactly. Bring auras next time. Oh. But you don't waste my time, sucker. Oh, ow, that hurt. It hurts. It was painful. Ooh, Prismatic Burst is so nice, dude. Really helps feed the heralds, like the clears. Very comfy. Gotta figure out how we can get our int to be the highest. I'm sure there's probably something we can do. Two well-placed rolls. Or gems. Ooh. Ah! There are attribute transforming unique jewels, actually, that would change nodes on the tree from this to that. Now that would affect some of our ability to use certain skills depending on what we transferred. That blue fire gets me every time. I knew it. I knew it. It's that rogue frickin' damn it, exile. That's the word I was looking for. It's that rogue exile, the one that shoots the blue fire. That blue fire, even if you're immune to ignite, and I am, it still ignites you like a ghost flame or some shit. I don't know. It's obnoxious. It is what it is. If we're being honest. Yeah, I can't wait to see what this build can do when I actually get it leveled. The results of probably, what, 1 day, I think? Wow, maybe. Not even a full day. Need scarabs though. These maps are not all that thick. You cannot have a monster. You have pride. Well, yep, I'm charmed too. I will. Pride is not what we want. That is not the aura we are looking for. They are invulnerable. I hate invulnerable enemies.
I have nothing more to give.
Wow. There's another pack. That close together. Ugh, obnoxious. You know, divine shrines have always been, and I'll say it, my least favorite mechanic. I cannot stand it. I would be busting through maps and barreling through packs on Cyclone back in the day. And if you ran into one of those packs, man, oh god, it was a nightmare. And they still are on Cyclone. You could legit be full stack headhunter, run into one of those packs on Cyclone, and it'll mess you up. Unless you balance your mana cost, which isn't exactly easy to do anymore. So. But that said, I do think that they toned down some of the mana costs for the Soul Leader stacks anyway, so. Doesn't seem to be nearly as much of a struggle anymore. Of course, I've been running Inspired Learnings, not Headhunters, so may not be the best person to ask. Mage Blood, Inspired Learning, same thing. New build character. Yeah, man, hey, Rye Guy, how's it going, man? And, yeah, this is one I put together, a couple days ago. I was playing with a friend, and, I really I fell in love with the skill, man. I wanted to try Luminary, you know, just to see, because it's the new Ascendancy this league. And I'm enjoying that because I love the mercenary concept, and Luminary allows you to have a permanent mercenary. So the one you see blasting all the arrows that run around with the red is my merc. But I started chucking weapons around on the screen, and like, you can literally do it with like any weapon you put here is what's gonna be flying around on the screen, and I fell in love with that. And so, like, you know, obviously the more projectiles, the crazier it looks and the cooler it gets. And so, like, conceptually, I was like, man, I've got to, if this is the skill I'm running, I'm gonna get the biggest, baddest looking weapon, and that's what I'm gonna go with. So, yeah, new build, yeah, new build. I'm really digging my POE time lately, man. I've been neglecting Path of Exile for a while, so it's been nice getting back to it. You know, really nice, honestly. I will be getting back to Sark though. I promise at some point. At some point. I've just been really busy too, like, you know, in personal life, man. Which, you know, we've been busy, which is good. I've just a lot going on, so happy to be here for a little bit tonight. But yeah, I've been enjoying this axe chucker so much. I was like, dude, I've got to throw this up and show this to some folks. Luminary is amazing. Spectral throw though with Prismatic Burst and Trinity is mwah, magnifique. I like it. It's just, you know, I'm just chucking destruction basically at this point. It's so awesome. I don't know why, but the fact that these axes like follow me and then boomerang back to me just kind of tickles me too. It all works. I enjoy the simplest of things. It really doesn't take much to amuse me, you know, so. I think that's why I like Path of Exile so much, is because, like, you can do wonky builds like this and it works, you know. It's like, want to chuck axes around at everything? Sure, yes. And you can still be effective with it. Dope. And the damage, bro.
Cannot help but a moment's respite.
Oh, so good. So good. Hell yeah. Yeah, you've been grinding Tark level 34. Nice, bro. Nice, man. Hell yeah. Fucking get it. I hear you, brother. I hear you. That's like, you know, I find like gaming's at its best. And I think for me personally, like, I've had to learn on this journey, like, it's not about what's hot right now. For me, it's not about, you know, I've got to do what I'm enjoying, and I got to do what I'm passionate about. And so I think the gaming and content, like, is at its best when I'm in that place, when I'm locked in and I'm just loving it, you know. And like, when I'm in that place, man, I don't mess with it. And Path of Exile has been doing it for me lately, the same way Tarkov does, you know. But I know the second I fire up Tark, you know, I'll be sucked right back in. So, no, I'm thoroughly enjoying my POE excursion. But yeah, still gotta get the lightning arrow to 100. That is gonna happen. But I fell in love with this luminary, so here we are. You know, I just fall in love with all these different builds, and then before you know it, you know, a month has gone by and I haven't played anything else, and that's what Path of Exile does too. Anyone who's played this game for any length of time will tell you that, dude. This just like Tark, you know, it becomes the thing that you look forward to doing, you know, when you have time to do it, and then what you do becomes something that leads you to more things that you could do, and the mind just spirals from there, and before you know it, I'm sitting at work thinking about, damn, I can do this with this build, or I can do that with this, and yeah. Alright. They really created something special when they made this game. Oh, did I start that? I did. I didn't want to start that. I'm sorry, Cass. You know, false alarm. I did not mean to tell you I was going to help you. Basically, I'm leaving now, and I won't be back. So your little fungal thing's gonna get destroyed, and you're gonna yell at me in about 5 seconds, I feel like. Or maybe not 5, but you're definitely gonna yell at me. Or maybe I can kill the boss and port out before she has the chance to. If I make it back to my hideout, I didn't technically fail her if she doesn't exist anymore. That's loophole. Loophole for sure, man. Hear you 100%. You know, and I know you do, brother, and that's why I appreciate you. You know, but yeah, I mean, obviously, who wouldn't enjoy running around chucking the axes all this season? So this is the kind of, this game gives you so many dopamine hits so fast and so repeatedly, like it's always a good time. And it's just like new character, you know, you can always reset and go again, and it's a whole new journey for me. That's why I don't POB. I just kind of play around with things and tinker a bit, see what I can muster up. Every once in a while you hit a winner. And I think I've got a winner here. This one is just so much fun to play, dude. Just imagining any one of those axes on its own, you know, just flying at you. It's just a terrifying thought.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
No, there will be no respite. We've got things to do. No time for respiting. We will respite later. I don't know when that is, but it'll be after this lag right now, because the lag is spiking, as they say. Oh my goodness. I want to port out. It's so bad. Listen. Can we stop at the lag? The limo. Oh, the clear is just so good. So good. By the way, I mean, this is the clear of the Spectral throw. My Merc isn't really doing that. Although this Merc is capable of clear. I'll show you. Not amazing, but can handle her own, you know? Not bad. Really, it's the wrath that she's providing that I'm interested in. Extra lightning damage means stronger shock. Stronger shock means extra everything damage. Win-win. Bro. And then if you hit something that's a little tanky, just bust out Hydrosphere and it's down in seconds. You know, even the boss, like, you do have to aim it. That's the only, you know, some people may find that to be a downside. I like aiming when I'm throwing things or shooting things. They call me crazy, but I'm of the opinion that's what you're supposed to do. So I don't find that to be a downside. But if you're looking at this thinking that it's automatic, it's not. You do have to aim them. I mean, once you let them go, they kind of do their own thing, and you can kind of start to learn what's gonna happen when you do. But yeah, you do aim. So I'm kind of looking at it as like a, you know, just basically like a melee-ish ranger type of build. Now, you could also, I think, looking at Spectral Throw, you could run like a Spectral Throw Deadeye would be phenomenal, I think. Obviously, we're Luminary, so we're going to be banking on very strong Merc and some of the gear that we can take advantage of to get some juicy power that way. Learcast will be exceptional when we do the last Ascendancy. We'll throw that on. I actually already have one, so that's a huge amount of power that's just sitting there waiting for us. Just don't really feel like doing labs right now. Kind of want to wait for Merc until the damage is just so overpowering. We can just like delete him instantly and avoid the mechanics. And we're not quite there yet for Merc is Aru, but we're getting there. We're getting there. The shock is just not high enough. We gotta build on that. There we go. 86. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not really worried about the breach. Why not? Actually, why not? So the last one I took was that defense node, and we were prior to that filling out our cluster. So I will try to get path back. Ooh, prismatic, absolutely. We'll path that way. I don't have another medium cluster yet that I want anyway, thus the delirium. So we're gonna run delirium any chance we get. Oh, I'm running the wrong way. What's a dummy? I got discombobulated. That's what you call that. Discombobulation. Hopefully I didn't just screw up the delirium completely. We should be alright. We're fine. But yeah, I mean, it's just smashing delirium. But yeah, we're gonna be farming delirium every chance we get until we get at least one of the main cluster setups going. Need mana reservation, small clusters, and another medium. I would love to get a Herald cluster. I would love to get 2 Herald mediums, honestly, on this build, because I'm running all of the damage Herald per se. I want to be able to boost those as much as possible. There's some pretty powerful ways to do that with cluster jewels that hopefully we can take advantage of, but we would need a cluster jewel. However, essence is good. I'll take it. It's a start. We get more of our points unlocked, we can path to increase our chances for cluster jewels. I've already got obviously increased delirium chance, but I haven't picked up the cluster nodes yet on our Atlas tree. At least in trade league. So this is a different league than the other characters, right guys? So it's like some of the unlocking of the maps in the atlas. I have to do all that stuff again. That becomes a bit of a limiting factor, you know, gear wise, but ultimately we will persevere. I think we're at a point where maybe we should just go ahead and try to knock down this ascendancy, right? Maybe I should just maybe we dive in, you know, we commit the pain, and I will say it's been pain. I not gonna lie, ascending this character has been a bit of a pain. I see what people were talking about, because you're not getting additional power from your ascendancy. You're opening the ability to use the merc, which then becomes your additional power. But unless you've got a good merc that is giving you additional power, it's hard to see that benefit initially. So it takes a bit for this build's power to come online. It takes a bit longer than your average build, I would say. However, once you start to see the power come online, the abilities that you start to see to build power is phenomenal. Like, yeah, we're ready. We're ready. I mean, our damage is here. I can see on these mobs already. We're gonna clear. Now, I do not have a health flask equipped. That is a liability, and also could prove to be a bad decision. We will see. We'll just have to. We'll have to find out together. Health flasks are kind of important for labs, especially for trap portions. So I may grab one when we get to our stash at the first aspirants, and just replace one of the ones on the hotbar. We'll see. See if I can deem one of them to be replaceable, so that we can have the ability to heal ourselves. That might be preferable. I mean, you know, hello. You stayed back. Current Basilica Annex. That is leading to another key I don't need. No Saint Jew. Of course, more traps. Of course. Of course. Why not more traps, right? Right. We all love traps. That's what I said. I was like, I hope there's more traps when I walk in this room, you know? That speaking of, alright, so alright, let's see. Oh, the weary traveler. Listen, shut your mouth. Bleeding and corrupted blood. I mean, that's probably the most, I would say, you know, so however, downside that I didn't consider, bleeding and corrupted blood. There we go. That, I mean, that'll basically, how many charges? 15 out of 45. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Can I quality that? Do I have? Oh, I do. Let's get some additional quality on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're really talking my language. Now we need to go build some charges though. So because I just pulled it out, that's what she said. We haven't charged this on the flask, and so we wouldn't be able to use it to heal in that condition. We need some charges before we go speak with Azaru. At least one. I got one. At least two. Alright, got two. At least three, I'm thinking. You know? I mean, at least 3 heals. Can I get a third? We're close. Hello? There we go. Alright. Alright. We got this. Now, where were we? I was, oh, right. This way. This away. This away. This away. Alright. Time to test our Merc Lab Izaru Deeps. I'll determine what way round it is. How about you? Can you target my Merc, please? And not me. That would be great. My resolve says target my... Oh, damn. My resolve says we got 1 clip. What the hell did he hit me with? That's what my resolve says. We go again. That's what my resolve says. I don't even know. I got off-screened, you know, as Azaru will do. My bad, guys. Laid the fuck out is what happened right there. We got laid the fuck out. Alright. So we'll leave the health flask on. Maybe taking the gym flask off was a bad. No, actually that would have had no bearing. We had no flask active at that time. It's probably the reason we got one shot. States. Yep, that is the way we're going. And then this way. Honestly, yeah, we need to get this done, man. I need to get this done. I need to just submit to the pain. But yeah, ascending some classes you just roll right through, no problem. It really depends on the skill and how you have to do damage. So what I mean by that is spectral throw. I have to plant myself to throw these axes. So the act of planting myself is dangerous, and that is one of the most dangerous things you can do in Path of Exile is stop moving. Just like Tarkov, right? Never stop moving. Out in the open in PvP is a rule. You never, ever, ever, you're always moving. Same thing here. You stay still for any length of time, you're dead, period. So, that said, you have to balance against that. So I've got to make the character tanky enough to be able to take some hits so that I can deliver those axes. But at the same time, too much tank is going to be a limiting factor on your DPS. So we'll be balancing that. Could look at Arctic armor. Right now I just don't have the additional mana. However, as we build out our cluster setup, the small jewels that we can put in here will create the opportunity for us to either add a whole extra aura or add some more defensive options, like maybe Arctic armor or low level vitality, things like that that can help with that tank, help you take a few of those extra hits here and there. So anyway, let's go say hello to Azaru again for the second time. Listen, can you, that was very rude of you to delete me like that. I mean, for lack of a better word, that's exactly what you, I mean, you deleted me basically. And no quarter, I felt that from you, I really did. So you have to plant yourself, and the problem that I run into is that anyone who's watched me for any length of time in any game knows I'm very aggressive gamer. I am so aggressive, and I like to plant myself a little more on the DPS side of things than I should, and then I just get, you know, waylaid. But so with Path of Exile, I tend to build more into DPS because damage is, I think, one of the best defensive layers in this game. If you can get good coverage and good damage, a lot of the defensive layer problems kind of take care of themselves just by virtue of the fact that most things are dead by the time it would matter. Okay, so we have, wait, what? There's a golden door here. Oh, there's another offshoot. Okay, cool. We need to find another door here. To the right, golden door. Okay, so the golden door, the other offshoot, will lead us probably to a place with a golden key, and then we can come back. And this is where sections like this is where that health flask is gonna be useful, because we'll likely be running through a bunch of traps that are designed specifically to troll and or kill us. Maybe a little bit, both depending. Layout and build, and you know, whether or not you have a mage blood and you can just zoom all the way through all this bullshit. Oh, I miss my mage blood, not gonna lie. I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled little SSF kitty. Spoiled with my little SSF mage blood. Oh, we've got these, just all these damn, oh, these guys are, they're just in all the worst places, aren't they? That's just, why would you put the switches and the levers and everything just all in the worst place possible? Yeah, oh my, oh, you really wanted to see if I would just kill myself, didn't you? Oh. Okay, that's one of the just more toxic layouts, I'll say. Oh, Izaru, listen, man. I'm gonna need you to not one-shot me this time. Play. Damn spikes, man. Anxiety's already up. Ugh. Where's that golden door? Where was it? It was over here, wasn't it? No, wait. Where was it? Is it this way? No. Where was the golden door? Nope, it's around here somewhere. Ah. Here. Duh. Okay. To the passage. So, at least we've got the golden door out of the way. Locked door. That's gotta be the way we're supposed to go. Usually it's the way that looks like it's about to kill you. That's the way you want to go. But yeah, solar door that way. Okay. So, to death, doom, and destruction it is then. Go the scariest looking direction. Oh god, because usually it's actually scary, but it actually is where you need to go. Ugh. Let's sigh. Man, they're really trying to stress me out tonight. Look, guys, I was just looking for an easy lab. Okay? Obviously, I need it. Okay? I need an easy Kizaru. I'll say it. Take it easy on me, Azaru. Please and thank you. Okay? Listen. I think you... I'm asking you to hesitate. So please. Okay? Just hesitate on the striking without hesitating. Can we hesitate on the striking without hesitating? I feel like that's a reasonable request. Hesitation. I'm asking for a little hesitation. Surely you've hesitated on something before. This, I mean, right? Kizaru? Okay. Yep, okay. Alright. Just, one more Kizaru. And we'll be good. And, I think we'll hesitate. We won't hesitate to make that into a short. Actually, that might be a good short right there, actually. Hello, guys. Listen, I'm just passing through. Say hello to my little friends. I'm really loving Spectral Throw. Ugh. Alright. Cannot bail this. I've got the health flask, so I don't need to feel nervous about not having one. Just the one shots that we really need to avoid. I sidestepped that cyclone like a champ. Just saying. I'm just saying. Sidestepped it like a pro. Rose. He had no clue. He's like, John Wicked this shit, basically. Is what I... Let me stop talking shit. Ow! Why am I going this way? This is not the way. I don't want the labyrinth trove. Why? Why? Why do I do this to myself? Why? This is not the way we want to go. We want to go this way then, I guess. Makes just as much sense as any other direction. Buckets. This will be the way. FLESHRIPPER. Going dweller. I feel like this isn't the way. I'm just saying. I'm going to go ahead and... No, this is definitely the way. Okay. Plenty of stuff that looks like it's ready to kill us. That is generally a good indicator. Oh, hello. Ah! It's locked, right? There's a switch, right? Thus the need to traverse through horrendousness. Ow! Fuckers. Listen. Well, you're going to have to give it anyway. Ooh. I have nothing more to give. Give it all. Oh god. Not that. Ooh. Listen. There's another switch back here. And I mean to hit it. We are just mucking it up here. Listen. I hit the lever. I don't know if I should or if I need to, but I'm going to because it's there. If a lever exists, I exist to push it. Okay. Alright. Blood pressure 5,000 at this point. I've got the just jankiest lab of all time. I'm sorry. It's a great lab. I'm loving it. I'm sure Kizaru does not have terrible plans for me when I get there. Positive, right? I keep telling myself it's all gonna be okay. This is all gonna be okay. Oh, excuse. Main path. I feel like that's probably not. I feel like no. We could go. We could do better than that. We could do better. Let's check the other door. You feel like you're gonna be better for... No, you're not better, you son of a bitch. There's 2 routes either way, but there's no door this way, so... We're here. We'll go for it. Up and to the right. Then I'm like... Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. No, no. No, no. That is not good. Vulnerability is not what we want to see. Holy shit. Alright, that was almost bad, dude. Okay, way to burn all my charges before a trap section. Okay, thank you, spiders. Oh, okay. We got this. I just need to, you know, no big deal. No server lag, please. Not server lag right now. Don't do that to me. You've been nice and lag free. Let's keep it that way. I think I'm gonna go this way. But... Yep. Let's head straight into the fuckery and embrace it this way. Embracing the fuckery. I feel like that would be a good video title. Path of Exile. Embracing the fuckery, right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Alright. Balls to the wall. It's time to get it done. Okay? We gotta get it done this time. Not that I've done this before. Totally have not failed this on this tune a few times already. I don't know why you guys would even say that. Alright, take it easy. Relax. Got him! Let's go. Ooh. Okay, we are fully ascended. So glad that we didn't bail on that. Holy crap. Do we need quality or experience? I feel like we need experience. No, Spectral Throw is done. Ooh, really? 30 million. Go Trinity, faster attacks, crit multi. What do we want first? I mean, let's go ahead and let's get Prismatic Burst there first. You know, why not? Blammo. Oh. Well, is it there? If not, it's about to be. Blammo. Oh, Prismatic Burst. I'm actually really pleased with Prismatic Burst. I am enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. Not gonna lie. So, this Ascendancy will give us the ability to equip unique items. I know I want this. The question is, do we want this so that my merc can use a unique weapon and quiver, and then they get 8% more damage for each unique item, or give them the ability to use another unique? I'm going to say another unique, because we can do additional curse via ring or boot. I have both, and I think additional curse is probably going to be the most useful thing right now for us. So I think we just go ahead and put the boots on. So helmet and boots, and I'll show you which ones we're going to use and why in just a moment. Nice. We just picked up a metric ton of power, and this is where the merc starts to get a little interesting, because there's a bunch of pieces of gear in the game that already exist, that are designed to interact between a merc, or an AG, animated guardian, and a player. Now you could also, by the way, add animated guardian to this build and get buffs from both the animated guardian and the merc, and you're just double triple dipping. I'm not doing that yet, but we may get there. We are going to equip Leercast on our merc, and that's going to give this affix: you and nearby allies gain 50% increased damage to our mercenary. So our merc will get an additional 50%, and so will we. That allows us to continue to use a helmet with Eldritch Implicits for our own personal character power and still get additional character power from the Merc's unique helmet. So that's what we'll be running there. And then from a boots standpoint, I'm going to be using Windscream because the 20% move speed penalty isn't going to affect the Merc as much as it would me, and that's going to give the Merc an ability to apply an additional curse. So that will be important for us because while we don't have them, we can get a Hunter base ring and roll it for elemental weakness on hit, or we could go into Delve and farm lightning nodes for conductivity curse rings. Those are rare, not unique. So we can get a curse on hit ring for our Merc so that they can apply a curse. But this Merc, if you notice, has a mark. That mark we've not been able to use because I also have a mark. At this point, we will both be able to mark the enemies. Oh, and no, we can't, because if you notice, all right, so this is something you may run into. These are armor base, and this is an evasion base Merc. So if I want additional curse on this Merc, we are going to have to reevaluate here. We can't use the boots. The other thing you can do for additional curse, hopefully I have one, there we go, a Dodri's Damning. You get the same line on the ring slot. So what we'll do is, if I have enough refund points, I do not, we will eat some regrets. I will eat my regrets. And then we will regret away the boots, and we will add in unique rings. There. So now we will go back to our Merc and we will equip the ring. Now, for the moment, that's going to wait. I need to. Oh wait, did her ring just damn disappear? I should have checked to see which one was better. I think that one was the better one. For the moment, this is going to allow us both to apply the mark, but ultimately I'll want to replace this ring with a curse on hit ring. So we'll be looking for conductivity in that slot, and then that will just send our damage through the roof. So that said, we're going to stop doing what we're doing, and we're going to go and farm one of those rings, and I'll show you guys how. As you can see, typically right here would be where you would find a very important NPC, and because I haven't gone to see him, he's not there for me, but in the Azurite mine, Mr. Nico is who we want to see. So we're gonna buy, oh wait, I gotta go and actually do the did I not do the intro? Hold on a second. I get un momento. So, I'm just curious. I don't know if we've done the intro. Why is he not showing up? I wonder. We'll go talk to him. See if I can invite him to the hideout.
Welcome.
I don't know why it's not letting me. Oh, we have to go inside the mine. Duh. The intro quest happens here, dummy. Duh. Alright, so anyway. In Delve, there's nodes, and I'm going to see if I can find one here. Sorry for my brain fart there. There are nodes within Delve that are specific to elements. So cold, fire, and lightning. Those nodes can drop curse rings that correspond to those elements. So right here you see we have Mute Wind Base, contains cold items. So you could go there and get Frostbite on hit rings as an example. We are looking for the same thing, same type of thing, but we're looking for lightning, obviously. Now, don't really care about the rest of the rolls because this ring is going to go on our Merc, but this is going to automate a curse that is going to just be substantial for our damage. And there's one right there. So Brine Rot Base and Base, Brine Rot Base. Monster level 75. We want just the quickest path there, and the path that's going to utilize the least amount of sulfur, because we don't have a lot. So that's where we're going to go. Now, I don't have darkness, and I've not done any delve on this side of the fence. So we're just going to, suffer through the darkness here. But ideally, at this point, you would have, more darkness resistance and be a little further into delve. This is something, though, that you can do regardless of what element you're trying to build your build around. If you're looking for just a really quick way to do a big upgrade for yourself, getting a curse on hit ring is a really good way to do that. Now, trade league, you could just buy one. I prefer to farm my own, and this is why I'm showing you guys how to do it. But however you want to do it is fine. Since this is going on my merc, I'm really not concerned with the rolls. If it was one that I was going to wear, then obviously I would want usable rolls in as many of those prefix and suffix slots as possible. But for what we're doing, we just need to get to that node and clear it, and more than likely we'll probably walk away with 2 to 3 curse on hit rings that we can take a look at equipping our merc with when we get there. Not this node, but we should be able to make it there. I may have to go and farm some sulfur. We'll see. But this is it's going to be a big power boost for the build. Already I can tell these are monster level 75s, and these rares are just melting. The Leer cast is huge. The additional curse, you can see each of the single target mobs now have both snipers and assassin's mark, so double marks already. And what's going to happen is when we get additional curse on the ring or curse on hit, conductivity is going to overwrite the mark because it's going to hit a wider pack. So most of the packs will have conductivity on them, so it'll help with clear. Her mark will likely overwrite on the single target, but we would want the marks anyway. We will, long term, we can put Whispers of Doom on an anointment and put that on an amulet on the merc, because you can put an anointment on a rare amulet and we can boost the curse limit for the merc again, so that then the merc will be able to apply the mark and conductivity on hit, and again there's another boost of power that really sends it into the stratosphere. We need more sulfite, and then we can come back and finish this. So we're gonna go back real quick, talk to Nico, see what we can do here. As far as we can do nothing, because I got no azurite. Back to the hideout. We need to pop a map and get some sulfite real quick. I'm fairly certain we should have a scarab at this point. Oh yeah, I've got 11. I just need the one. So we will go back to, I don't know why I've been feeling ramparts lately, man. Ramparts has just been doing it for me. And then bam, and then we can go ahead and retire the health flask officially. When I finish Merc Lab, I retire my health flasks personally. Unless I need one for like an Uber boss or something like that later. I'm trying to summon my golem. There we go. Alright, we're good to go. Now, we'll go in, we'll get some sulfur, then we'll go back into Delve and see if we can't get that curse ring. Now, this will be our comparison for damage. This is the first map we ran since we got the Leer cast equipped. And, yeah. Delete. Type of damage. Yeah, okay. Yup. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna love this build so much, man. He's going to be a thing of beauty. And then if you added like a headhunter or something to this, like it would just be outstanding. Matter of fact, that might be something I can consider, because I can buy the headhunter cards from Faustus. So. I don't think they're that much at this point. They're probably pretty cheap. There's a point in the league where they hit a low point and then they kind of taper up towards the end of the league. But Right now, I bet they're fairly cheap. You have Purity of Lightning, and that's about it. Herald of Purity, but eh. I'm fine with being impure. Just saying. Kidding. Ooh. Man, that extra damage. Ooh, cluster, finally. What do we get? Fuck you. Ugh. Life recovery from flasks. I just retired my life flask. That is a troll if I've ever seen one, you know? They're like, ha ha, you want clusters? Here, listen, we're going to give you the most useless cluster. I mean, for this build, on the planet. Okay? That's what you get. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Oh, these axes are slaying. They're doing work, guys. Doing work. Oh, that hurts. That hurt a little. I felt that. I felt it in my bones. Whoa. Listen, you guys need to calm down, all of you. Okay? Just relax. What will transpire will transpire. Oh, I need to make sure I'm getting all of these. Oh, we're full anyway. I can only carry as much as I can carry. Okay, cool. Hello, Mr. Boss type person. I'm dead. I am so dead, dude. They swarmed, and I panicked. Not gonna lie. I figured leap slam. I should have just kept on with the axes. Fuck the boss. We'll clear the delirium. That was hilarious. And we got nothing. Alright, sweet. So, Learcast is popping. We got our sulfur. I got what I wanted. Let's go back to Delve and get what we need. Nico, welcome back. You did hear something. My dumbass dying in a rather hilarious way. To the lightning items. Good sir. Alright, let's go get our curse ring. Really turn this Merc power level up a notch. Ooh, it's already so good to... This build is like chucking a frickin' lawnmower, basically, is what it feels like. I'm just chucking literal axes all over the screen. I love it. You can do so much with this, honestly. Oh, no corrupted blood, thanks. I have corrupted blood immunity on that Jade flask, so fortunately it serves as a nice panic button if I get hit with it. Eventually we'll get that immunity built in character, but we'll get there one step at a time. Dude, we're gonna get a curse on hit. We're gonna have conductivity on every mob, leer cast damage, a mark later on when we get whispers of doom. It's just, life is just, it's starting to get good, you know. Starting to get good for our little luminary. Never seen a luminary chuck an axe before, have you? First time for everything. What do you take with the holiest of builds? You put an axe in its hand and go nuts. That's what you do. That's what I do. Where are the lightning items? Why? There's lightning storm. Anyway, did we get what we needed is the question. We did not. Reduced lightning fracture. We got no curse rings. I even clicked to see. So maybe we weren't deep enough. Hold on. Let's find us another node deeper down. And I need to get some azurite, actually. So could be that the lower level nodes just don't drop what it is I need them to. So different route we can take to go ahead and get this curse up and running. Actually, I don't see another lightning node. Man, it would have been nice if there was another one close by. The thing about these nodes is like it's just so hard to tell when you're going to run into another one. Let's go back to that and see. Now all of the Yeah. All the ground loot's gone. I figured. Unfortunate. Since we died, it's like it's a whole new deal. I didn't mean to trigger this, but we'll run it. So, rather than, I don't know, I guess we could go deeper on Delve. I mean, doesn't seem like the least capable delver I've ever seen. Delve can be fast XP at lower levels for sure, but I think we'll figure something else out. Ooh, easy. Why did I not think of this? Okay, so if you have money to spend and you don't get the drop from the lightning node, like we did not, we could also get conductivity another way, but we could also get elemental weakness, which ultimately would be better. So if we're gonna go this route, I'm gonna go the LE weakness route. So to get an LE weakness, curse on hit, rare ring, we would need an orb. I need an orb. I have a desire, is what I have for you. An exalted orb. Where are we at? Hunter's exalted orb. Specifically, how much are you? I have divines. One is for 2 divines. Okay, there we go. Okay, so only 2 divines we have. And the reason that we're so comfortable spending them on this is because it will add elder influence and then allow us to roll a mod that we need. So I'm gonna buy a ring from oh no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna buy a ring from Faustus just to get a higher level base to help with the rolling. Oh wait, a minion. Oh wait, am I a minion? Do I count as a minion? I don't know. I don't know, but you know, if we did, then it would make sense to just put it on the minion base, right? Is there a better base to go with? You know, I'm gonna put it on this. Why not? Alright, so anyway, just in case we count as a minion at some point, or we can find a way to make sure that we do, then why not? Blammo. So, with the hunter influence, now we can actually go to harvest. And if we have some juice, and we do, we can reforge caster, and we get a chance at a curse. You see, we got despair there. That's not what we're looking for, but hopefully we get LE weakness. Alright, so we don't have any more for caster. Let's see. We're just gonna go with something that will give some synergy. We'll roll a lightning. Nope. So basically I'm just going to roll on this until I get a curse on hit. It would be better to roll caster, honestly. I should just get some blue juice. Would, if I didn't just spend all of our divines to get the influence on the ring, which I did. So we're just going to roll our juice, basically. Give me curse on hit. Curse on hit for 5,000, Bob. Curse on hit. Curse on hit. Nope. I want curse on hit. That's... None of this is looking like you're understanding me. Okay, they're not understanding me. Do we have money for juice? Caster, reforged caster would be the best way to go. So we do have a little bit of chaos. I mean, we have enough, right? Where's the harvest? I want the blue life force, and I have a smattering of chaos. I don't have a lot. Okay, I have 30 chaos. How much can I get? I can get 615. I feel like that should hopefully be enough. Hopefully. Alright, reforge. Caster. Nope. 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 And no again. Also no. That one would be no. This one, that's a no. Also no. Son of a bitch. Ah. Okay, fine. They hate me. So, we are going to have to old school it then, guys. I'm so sorry, but this will be another route that we could go. Actually, we could chaos spam, but I don't want to do that. Let's just, let's commit. So, actually, let me put this in a place where I can see the mod clearly in the center of the screen, so I don't want to risk a rollover here. This is going to be the fastest way to get there outside of could sell things and buy more juice. That would probably make more sense than doing this route, dummy. Actually, yeah, let me act like I have half a brain. Faustus, my guy. Listen, hey, I'm in a bad spot and I need some quick change, okay? I'm like a crackhead, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You do. Unfavorable. Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's fix the ratio, shall we? I need my chaos. You really should. You should think about that. Delirium of Paranoia. 3 at 18. What? Market. Really? Let's go. Alright, that's plenty. Now, let's get some juice. Now, we've got some buying power. Let's go with say 100 chaos, 100 C worth of juice. What is that? 2K? That's 2K, 1998. We're gonna party like it's 1998, but it's not really. It's 2026. Son of a bitch! I gotta wriggle it. My bad, guys. My bad. It's like it's the first time I'm ever playing the game. That map in the background, is it easier to see on my side? Yes, because I'm on a 65-inch and I like it just barely visible like that so that it doesn't interfere with the actual, map that we're looking at. I just saw that. Sorry, I would have answered that sooner. But yeah, good question. You can change the translucency of the overlay map to make it more solid and more visible, or you can make it less visible. So you can tune that. That's a setting that you can tune to your liking. I like it just barely visible, and I only use it for the edges, like the fringe cases. Man, try crit, no valid, caster. Man, I feel like we got despair right out the gate, and we haven't seen another curse since. Maybe I did the wrong thing putting it on a minion base. I probably opened up a ton of mods, honestly, with this base. I probably did. And in all fairness, it's probably good that came up, because might be something that people might want to look out for if that's something that bothers you. It doesn't really bother me, but that's probably why we're not seeing the mods sooner. So if you were trying to roll for this, I'd seriously doubt this is the experience you would have. It'd probably show up a lot sooner. Why? I wish it would just reset automatically. I hate that you have to taper it down. Wish list. I don't lose out on too much there. There we go. All right. You should tell this horticrafting station to be nice to me, is what you should do. Caster. Ellie weakness. Come on, man. Please. Or favor. Or favor. Maybe. Or please. Can I? I did this to myself. It's the minion mods, man. It's definitely the minion mods. So we are back to the drawing board, and this is where it helps to have some things, that you can dispose of, because you will need to do some disposing of some things. You really should. What else do we have that we can dispose of? Speaking of, Ooh, ancient orbs are probably hot this league, I would imagine. Just down a bit.
Well, make it happen.
Let them sell annuls. I don't want to sell an annul, but they probably go for a decent amount. 11, huh? Makes sense.
I'll put
Quite
the
useful.
word out.
Ooh, we got some grands. 4-1. Yep.
We'll make it happen.
Okay. So, since I think Reforged Caster might be tough here, but we're going to try it one more
What you
time.
got for me?
But ultimately, wow, how did you go to 50,000, bro? What do you even? I need to change what we're looking at here. Listen, I have wisdom. Y'all are tripping. I have chaos. Sometimes this thing gets a little wonky. All right, there we go. Again, it goes to like a max value, and I have no clue why. I wish you could just like say 0. How about that? This is where, like, if you were on console and you hit that triangle for quantity keyboard, it would actually pull up a quantity keyboard. But since I'm not and I'm on PC, it would pull up nothing, and I would actually have to grab my keyboard. And so it's like annoying, honestly, for lack of a better word. So once you program that you have 39 chaos and then you go back to the juice, it'll actually factor the way that you would think it would do in the first place. And so it's like, oh, needlessly obnoxious sometimes. The struggle is real. Alright. Nope. 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 Alright, sweet. We got shut TF down. I knew they secretly hated me. That's basically what's going on here. This is all just hate, you know? This is all just hate. So I diluted the mod pool by selecting a minion ring. We've only seen one curse on hit roll, and that was Despair. But Hunter is definitely what you want for Ellie weakness. So we're just gonna roll through here until we get what we're looking for. And then once we do, then we can just regal and exalt our way into whatever mods we want outside of that. I really don't care about the other mods. The only mod we need is the elemental weakness on hit. And eye level, yeah, definitely high enough level to roll it. So we'll just take our time and try to be patient, which is not something I'm good at. Now you can also put the word in the filter. I prefer to force myself to look at it. It's just easier for me. Make sure I don't miss the roll. To me, it's almost harder rolling like this versus rolling with chaos. You get a lot more mods with chaos. You would think it would be harder to spot the mods, but when you know the mods you're looking for, it just, there you go. It starts to stick out to you. Let's fucking go, man. Let's go. Ellie weakness on hit. Outstanding. Don't even care what we get on the rest of this ring. Boom. That is how you roll. Ellie weakness on hit. Rare ring. Right there. And we got minion. Nice. Okay, sweet. Not the best, not the worst. It'll work. So, put this on. I bet you are.
Opens an up.
Bam. Oh, it's an upgrade. Now, let's head into the map and see it in action. Head in the streets. Oh, hey, yeah. Good luck then, brother. Good luck. Sorry, I was so focused on getting that roll. I was locked in. But that's huge power for us right there. We should get LE weakness on. Oh, we did. We did. That's also going to help with the mercs clear. Because obviously that LE weakness is going to be huge. Now, I can start to, at this point, we can start to look, obviously, to level this character. And then start to gear up the merc in the rest of the slots. So we've got, obviously, a merc who's capable of doing some clear and doing some damage. Now we have the opportunity to really turn it up a notch because we can gear our merc with Eldritch Implicits and really boost their damage. And so you could go the route of boosting your Luminary or boosting your character. I'm going the route of boosting both. Personally, I think it just depends on your playstyle. I rather be an active participant, but just so anyone who's watching this knows, there are mercenaries out there who can absolutely destroy everything in the game. And they're worth multiple mirrors, and so some of these builds get kind of crazy. I'm just having fun with a homebrew to see what I can do with it. And the Spectral throw just kind of made sense. I enjoyed it, so I'm sticking with it. But the possibilities with mercs are just endless. I'm so glad they added them back into the game. I do think we'll see further balancing, though. I think it'd be, without question. I think they're adding it back with a pop. I think some of that pop will be toned back a bit. We'll see. But for the moment, oof, loving it. And when we get into the higher tier maps now, with the LE weakness, the PAX clear is just gonna be instant. So then when we get Whispers of Doom and I get Curse on Hit, we can go Conductivity. Then we'll have Conductivity and LE weakness on every mob, and you can start to see where the power really starts to amp up on a build like this later on. So it is going to be just exceptional. It already feels exceptional. Oh, sexy. All right, so we're just gonna blast through the rest of these maps because they're here, and then we're gonna look at stepping up a tier or two, or 4 or 5, because the build is ready. So let's see what this delirium feels like. Oh, yeah, that is just outstanding. Oh wow, get off me. This dude is just murderous, aren't you? Murderous, aren't you? Alright, feeling so good, dude. Smashing, as they say. Smolder Strike, you got nothing we need, sucker. We do need cluster jewels though, so as we go through, actually we'll start clearing the atlas. Actually, is what we need to do. I need to clear my atlas, and we can level this one at the same time. That'll be perfect. But I do need to try to path to some of those cluster jewel nodes, see if I can't get those sorted while we're working on the rest of the things. While the things are being worked on, we will work on the things. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense to me. Oh boy. Whoa, that was damn near fatal. I cannot believe we made our way back out of that. I thought I was dead for sure. Alright, so just trust in the FLESHRIPPERs, guys. Trust in the FLESHRIPPERs. They will save you. Increased rarity. Ooh. That is a terrible roll, but interesting fracture. Decent ring is what I said. Oh, I mean, you know, that's a terrible fracture, but you know. Man, if only I ever used that base anymore. Two? Okay, all right. They heard me on the clusters. Now, are they usable? That's the question. I don't know. Blam blam. What do we get? And attack damage 8. Passive. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going elemental, so probably won't, but it's an option. More interested in this little sweetie right here. Please be good. Projectile. Nice. That is usable. Not ideal because I think I already have projectile and it's 5 instead of 4, but it is something that we can use for now. I want something to boost the heralds is what I want ideally, but projectile could open up some interesting rolls, honestly. There's some decent notables in those clusters, so we will take it. I'm a use what I got kind of guy. Fuck it, you know. I don't complain much. I'll find a way to make it work. See? Ask the Reaver. Ooh, that's just... you do. You totally have so much more to give, as a matter of fact. Matter of fact, yes. Yes, you do. So... let's back up. Let's grab these maps because we are done with that stuff. Time to get down to some serious business. We have maps to clear. So, lowest tier available is 10, more than likely. I probably knew that already. So let's get started. All of these, the 10, well, 11's gonna be red. The 10s will be the last of... okay, so we got a few 10s. I believe I should have some maps. Oh, I have one 10. Do you have a 10, sir? You do not. How do you not have a 10, bro? Well, you got an 11. I could use an 11 for a 10. Matter of fact, just give me these. Just give me those. Okay, give me those. I'm gonna invest some gold in some maps because why not? You two, we're gonna roll and then run. I'm gonna run this red tier as a tier 10, so we won't need to corrupt it. Can't inflict exposure. I'm okay with that. Cannot be leached from. I don't like that. Gonna reroll that mod real quick. Is that's fine. Yeah. So tier 10, we got a core. Let's do it. And weight. Actually, I need to pay attention to this part too. We'll do searing for this one. So core, searing, boom. Oh wait, give me that. Ha, ha. Right, I knew that. I knew that. Lead X in a pink suitcase. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, man. GG's. Hey, nice, brother. Nice, nice. So, back to clearing the Atlas tier 10 and beyond. This build is about to take the fuck off. Let's see. Tier 10 Delirium. What does it feel like? Oh my goodness. Just as smooth as a baby's butt. You know what I'm saying? Just smooth. I mean, stuff is just gonna die to this character by the time I'm done with it, dude. Oh, ouch. Okay, alright, I got it. Shut my mouth. Message received. However, I would like to point out that I'm expected to speak, so therefore trash talk should not be punished as harshly, in my opinion. I'm just saying. They disagree with my opinion, clearly. Okay, ouch. The one shots, man. The one shots. Alright, we go again. We got this. I got lit up. Fine delirium. Yeah, well, that was not fine, but you know, you call it what you will. That was anything but fine. It felt just very not fine. If I'm being honest, none of this feels fine. The damage feels amazing. I can't wait to get into the higher tier maps and really see what the damage looks like against, you know, some of the higher tier bosses. But clutches of the damned, you say? No, I've made up my mind. How about you come back when you've made up yours? Shove you prodigy of hexes. My goodness. Yeah, the damage is exceptional. Oh, nope. I'm stuck. Trying to get this guy over here with his little proximity. This build's actually pretty good for those, honestly. The axes will just swing right inside of their little bubbles and destroy them. So, not as susceptible to bubbles as your traditional projectile build because of the way the axes will pierce and continue to spin. So they will do damage to those shielded enemies. Very, very useful for anyone who's done projectile builds. You know, shielded enemies are your worst nightmare. But I can't say enough about the damage. Like it is just, yeah, feeling good. Feeling good. Okay. And Prismatic Burst really feels good. I tried that a while back, and I don't remember it seeming to have such an impact, but man, when it triggers, it's firing off all of the other auras, and we've got ice and fire and lightning. It's just contributing to nastiness, basically, and I love it. And it just looks cool, honestly. That big black ball just popping like that. Sexy, not gonna lie. Oh. That's damage, bro. Let's go. Let's go, Mark. You are my new best friend. Hope you know this. I mean, that's not saying much, but it's important to me. You are awesome. It's Merc League all over again, guys. Yep, damage is there. We're good. Stay planted too long. You could also do like ballistas on this setup. Honestly, I could run ballistas. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. I do have extra slots. I could run some ballistas on this. Oh, try these up. I was like, why are you not dead? Well, because we haven't done what we were supposed to do. Basically. Oh, the damn it. Oh, lag? I don't know. I am, because lag is the thing. That was unfortunate. First lag spike I've seen since that labs run though, so it did get better, but yeah, lag the last few days has just been pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it's been a little fucky. And yes, fucky is a word, because I said so. Don't argue. Just go with it. The cool word, and you know it. It's fucky. Okay? So you heard it here first. Ow! Speaking of fucky, this guy right here. Oh boy. I'm just kidding. Listen, your heart can't save you. Well, maybe it can't. I'm barely dead. I don't know why you would even point it out. You're always dogging on me. No. This Merc is always giving me a hard time. I gotta finish the heart. That way he can actually be finished. Oh, no sir. Ah, so much going on. Goodbye. Thank you for the point. I got a path towards cluster duels so that we can get that knocked out. There is where are the nodes for clusters? Not there. Here? Here. Yep. So we're gonna work our way here, so that we can get a higher chance to get some cluster jewels. And if I can, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and pull, well, I don't want to pull any of these, actually. Oh, what are you providing? You're just, like, what, tier map up? Yeah, I don't really care about that. We will go ahead and pick up one of those cluster chance nodes, and then I'm going to path through those two and pick up that one probably for the next 3, at least until I get all the clusters that I want for this build. Set and done. Now there was another tier 10 that had not been completed yet. We're gonna find that and run it next. Not mausoleum. Lair. Okay, lair. Yeah, easy. Now that I could just run this one. Crit chance. Oh no, I'm not. We'll run this. Oh wait, I didn't check the influence, but we'll run Searing. That'll be alright. Yeah, Searing needs to be 11 anyway, so actually that kind of works out. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's the damage is just melting. I don't think I need that ring, but I'll take it. Oh. Yeah, I have been waiting to try Luminary because I knew when I did, the damage and the power would be too intoxicating. You know, like, it is, yeah, it feels so good. Luminary is amazing. I love it. These guys are seriously playing with fire. Oh, and I hate them. I hate you guys. Ugh. And the kid's so rippy, dude. I was about to light them up. Of course, we lost, and that didn't happen, but, you know, the intention was to light them. They're so rippy, though. So, humble pie, and we walk our ass back. That's what happens now. So we have a big damage opportunity on our Merc. We can add a big chunk of damage with a decent bow. Merc's not running Trinity, so they're just running Lightning Arrow, and they're not really Ellie focused outside of that, so we can use pretty much any bow. Just gotta look at something that gives a decent chunk of damage. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I just think it's trying to get away, aren't you? No, ma'am. Of course I will go on. And you will give scarabs. Thank you. I will take my prize. Alright, it's this way. So glad we got that curse on the hit ring, dude. Oh yeah. Feels wonderful. It's just silky DPS, man. I mean, feels really, really good. Alright, is this thing done yet? Are we done with the breach? Gotta get some more breach mobs, you say? Oh no, shit. I spawned the boss, damn it. Of course I spawned the boss. Now his one-shot rippy ass. Hopefully we can off-screen. Oh, nope. He off-screened us. Alright. That is unfortunate that he's funneled in that hallway like that, but it'll be alright. I'm just gonna have to pick my spot and move past him. Maybe set a port on the other side, and then we can come back to him if we want, but ultimately, I'm here for the boss. There. The goal will be to just leave this dude in the dust. Hopefully. I don't know if he's gonna agree, but that's my goal. My goal is to leave him in the dust. He does not agree with us. Oh, he did not agree. Damn it. Alright, now, actually, if I get back quick enough while he's still in that animation, I can take advantage of it and move faster. There we go. Listen, I'll come back and see you later when I'm not busy. Oh, he is... Okay, teleported back to the center. Alright. Now, port up on this side. Don't worry about it. Oh, these guys hit hard. Still need more tank. Or more damage. Usually my answer is always more damage. Oh, feels so good though. Alright, let's get this hopefully we get this guy wrenched down before he does his dumb shit, because he can do some pretty dumb. I stood right in front of him for that dumb shit, like that actually. Is a perfect example of what I was talking about. I hate this guy. Mostly because I'm way too aggressive and I just set myself up for shit like that. With my aggressive nature, and now of course we're having... Why are we having server lag now at this moment? Alright. Last port, we got this, or we go again. Hopefully it's a we got this, not a we go again. I have no health blast, so probably need to... Oh, wow, dude. What were them? He had to have additional proj. So... Boss, increased life, increased area effect. Let me make sure I don't have a boss roll in there. Nothing that buffs the boss. Not do that to ourselves. Consecrated. Cursed with LA weakness. Do I have the res for that? It's not the worst, honestly. Do we have any additional res here? No. It's not the worst. Let's run it. See how that T12 damage looks. Very nice. very nice, actually. Oh, wow. Okay. We are on to something. Chunky damage, dude. I firmly believe we'll get the damage to scale to the point where it's just one button. Just click and move. Yeah. Need more speed, I feel. We need forts. Need haste. I was hoping to get haste from a merc, but once we get our cluster jewels set up, we can add haste on our character if we need to. Pretty happy with this merc so far. But obviously, if we get a haste wrath combo, that's a no-brainer. And there are still double aura mercs in the game for sure. I don't think they... I was expecting them to tone down merc power before adding it as a permanent fixture. It seems like they cranked it up. Which is, you know, okay. I'll take it. I'm good with it. Yeah. Done. Go. Ooh. All right. He is nasty. Don't like that guy. Ooh. We got the green chest buff. Now this should make for an easy boss fight if I can avoid getting us killed. That'll be the challenge, right? If I can save myself from myself. Don't be too aggressive. Right? Oh yeah, we got the deeps for him. Sure. So glad that he was like tangled up with our merc there. Nice. First invitation in another Atlas point. So that's outstanding. 1 second, guys. Had to take care of a bit of an issue. Alright. Got that done. Rye guy was what? Oh wait. No. I did not mean to hide Rye guy. What the fuck? Hold on. 1 second. Rye guy, I did not mean to hide you. I don't know what happened. I was moving my monitor and it accidentally hid you. I'm so sorry. Please don't believe what you read when you see that. You've been unhidden. Fat fingered it. My bad, Rye. Hey, you know how it can be. I got fat fingers. Anyway, I got a point to spin. I look down, I'm like, hidden. What the hell? I was like, oh, I was moving my phone because I had to use it for something. And clearly, my hand was not where I thought it was. My bad, dude. Anyway. Alright, so we got that. Next, we need... Okay, malformation. Bleh. Let's... We have... Arid Lake. Tier 11s. Not that many, do we? Malformation. What is over here? Plaza 12. Factory 11. 12. Yeah. The bleh maps that you really just don't want to do. Those are the ones we got. So, I say we just don't do what we don't want to do tonight. Kirak. I know you got a key for me, buddy. I appreciate you. So we'll set that there. The attack damage cluster we can just tuck away. Projectile damage could be useful. There was no other... Oh, wait. I've got a projectile there. This is eye level 71, 70, so that is better. I should just probably roll that, honestly. Life recovery. Life recovery. Burning damage. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if we have enough 5 to 1 some of these less desirable ones. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just need to make sure they're all the same rarity, and we can vendor 5 to 1 these. We get a different roll, so we'll do that. However, may end up rolling this real quick, and then we don't have 5 smalls yet, so we don't need to worry about that. Good day. Can I have a better one, please, please, please? We got our just I don't even know what to say to that.
Hail, Godslayer.
Except that that's just unacceptable in my estimation. You know? All right, let's go. We got a bunch of 6s. Let's just grab extra chaos. No. All these are rolled, but I'm not sure I trust what's on them. Okay. Hopefully we can just take care of any like super stupid deadly mods, and we'll just rock with the rest for a little bit. Not that I mind the Atlas grind, I'm just not really in the mood for it right now. I just want to blast maps with this badass build, because that's what this build deserves, is map blasting. And we need money, so best way to do that is to do just that. May take a break from ramparts though and look at a different map. Ooh, maybe run some. Let me take a look. Don't want vulnerability. Don't have a lot of chaos to burn, but there's some things like chaos damage. You know, just can't take that mod right now. The crit damage I don't want to take, but I can. Vulnerability I'm not going to take. They can have that map back. Negative res, not taking it, and the chaos, not taking it. Alright, could reroll with the scour, but it just take more time than we need to spend. Do we have scarabs that would make sense? Let's see. Oh, got some Einhar scarabs we could run. 10 of those. I mean, not my favorite content, but it's something. Some Shaper. Ooh, Einhar Shaper. That sounds juicy already. Additional pack size. Yeah, we'll run that now, and then we'll go to influence later. Don't have a lot of room for scarabs, but we do have some we can use. Doesn't matter whether we do Exarch or anything like that. We'll just head out. Now, I'm not going lair though. I do know that. We want something nice and chill. That would work for what we're doing, I think. I don't want to just run dunes, do we? Yeah, it's been a while since I've run cemetery. Ooh, silo. Can I run silo? No, I need 7s for silo. Can't run cemetery either. Oh, right. I gotta keep that in mind. We can't run just any map. Has to be alright. Kind of in that same level range. That said, I think alleyways. Alleyways it is. now that I've unhidden Ryguy.
Where wretches cut purses and throats fly.
Blazing boots. No thanks. Yeah, so we'll be able to stack up on some beasties too. But yeah, we'll just add a bunch of mobs to these maps. It'll be good XP. Just blast right through. Hopefully we'll get some delirium here and there, and we can get some work done on these clusters, especially with the extra mobs on the map. I like alleyways. Good music, good layout. The boss is pretty easy knock. You don't have to worry too much. He is capable of one shots, but watch your positioning. You can avoid them for the most part. That was a red mob, and he just got deleted. I don't know what mob is creating. Oh, this guy. Oh yeah, great XP game here for where we need to be. Should be good gold too. Actually, I need to get King's March funded. Forgot they're out of money right now. Probably not good to leave them like that. Alright, so if we get Whispers of Doom on our amulet, we can also get a Curse on Hit Ring for our character, focused on conductivity. That way we can get conductivity and LE weakness. So that'll be really the next big step. Hatred. And that's about it. Okay, if not for that, boy, it'd be a good choice. I don't know what he wants me to learn the hard way, but I'm not interested. I only learn in the super hard way, in the hardest of ways. The hard way, psh, that's easy stuff. Alright, I think they had damage reduction on that map. Save this guy for a rainy day. You never know when you need an amethyst. You went MIA, needed literally 10 seconds more. Pop your signal flare and it was counting down. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry, brother. Well, I don't know if it's going to make you feel any better, but I accidentally hid you from chat and unhid you when I realized. I was moving my my phone. I hit the wrong thing. I'm sorry. So MIA is probably one of the absolute worst feelings in Tarkov, especially if you're like right by the exfil, like you were just about to make it out, you know what I mean? And yeah, been there, brother. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I'm so sorry. You were too fat, forgot your injector? Yeah. Dang. Oh. Yeah, sometimes if you're too fat like that, you can, I don't know if you've ever seen anyone do it, but you can leapfrog your bag. So like you kind of drop it so like it lands in front of you. Then you move in front of your bag, you turn around, you grab it. Then you turn around and drop it in front of you again. Then you move, you know what I mean? And doing it that way, you can kind of negate the heavy weight. I don't know how much weight you were carrying, but yeah, It's a tough situation to work through when you run out of time and you're overweight. Because, you want the loot, right? I mean, that's why we're there. Shit. Whole point's to take the loot with you. Man, this delirium is great. Can I get a cluster? We need some small mana reservations. And a few more mediums wouldn't be a bad thing. Pretty happy with what we got. That guy's too tanky. I'm moving on. Too tanky. Sorry, Einhar. That one is a failed experiment. Always try to roll those when I see them. Cool. Thick map, honestly. I mean, the build is handling it too, so it's like happy with it. Obviously, we could add more tank, but I'll work on that as I go. For now, it is just sexy as hell, man. I love these axes, dude. Earth Shaker, nope. Alright. Some Blackroom Splinters, you say, sure. Oop. Thank you. Whoa.
Tread no further, villain.
Oh, Shaper healed him. Or he healed him. Somebody healed him. Going now, though.
I have nothing more to give.
Those Shaper scarabs can be a little scary sometimes. Alleyway is thick, dude. Oh, yeah, right. Right, power the town, power the town. How are they doing on the maps? Oh, they're still running. Why are you guys not? Did someone die? Johan, did someone die? Again?
There's a forlorn
Nope, they're just done.
ready to be looted.
Who are these guys? Oh, they're almost done. They're all lower level maps anyway. Alright, we'll do that later. As long as no one's dead, I'm good. That was the true concern. Can't have these mappers dying on me. Yeah, they're fond of dying on me. Right, let's. Oh man, I just love this build. So sexy. I imagine there's probably some pretty cool MTX for Prismatic Burst available. I haven't even looked. I know it is currently doing everything I would need it to. Oof. Deleting the world. Man. I will prefer to hunt, thank you, and no on the extra chaos damage. I would prefer not. Thanks. Well, I am getting stuck in all the wrong places. That is one downside of alleyways. Like, there is a lot of clutter on the map that you can get caught on. But outside of that, I've always loved the layout. Pretty linear, in and out. That guy is just gonna get on my nerves. Nope. You know what? You've already gotten on my nerves, dude. How about you come over here with like normal people? Oh, and you're red too. Einhart, your mobs are Doculus. Ah, hate you. Get away from me. Bismuth. Oh, don't want the tornado though. Ah, get away from me. Who invited you? I did. I did it. I did this to myself. You gave up on God. Wow. That's, I mean, speak for yourself, homie. Oh my God. He's out there pushing religion. There's a lot going on in the world right now, brother. Ah, maybe people need religion. I think I don't get hit with that. I think I missed. Yep, missed me. Haha. Woo! It's definitely a squire, right? It's gotta be. It's gonna be a squire. This dude, get out of here. Oh my God, I'm out of this map. Seriously, I'm gone. It's the squire. 3, 2, 1. Boom. It's not. I knew that. And we all knew that was going to be the case, right? Had to know. Nice, got spawned right on your objective. Hopefully you can get it out. Hopefully. You were standing in it. Oh, man. Yeah, hopefully it goes better for you this time, brother. I'm pulling for you. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought my mic was muted. I'm sorry, guys. I meant to mute my mic. I had to cough there. Clearly, you heard all of that. I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing. But you know, it happens. Sorry, guys. You don't cough. You don't. You know what I'm talking about, right? Ack. These guys are just getting destroyed. Usually if I have to cough, I'm so good about it. I don't know why. I thought I flipped it down. Apologies to anyone whose ears were offended. Blue hackle, as you say. Get out of here.
That was a hunt you will not soon forget. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Alright, well at least we got the Atlas runners moving again. That's good. The chains on these explosions are just going to be outstanding.
Choose your next move.
When we get into thicker maps later on, like I feel like the blast is just going to be amazing. Alright, so this one has LE weakness, kinetic blast, and haze. Ooh, can we win this fight? Reserve.
Let's not drag this out.
Gotta try to win this. This would be a good one to win if we can get it. She's got haste is the thing. And LA weakness. Oh boy. Now. Might be a tough fight, but we'll see. Oh boy. Yeah, she's kinetic blast. That shit destroyed me. Dang. Oh well. Oh well, these mercs are so rippy, dude. I'm not walking all the way back. Why would I walk all the way back? Why? Just pop in another map. Yeah, if we could have poured on some more damage, that would have been a nice one to get. Haste with LE weakness. That would have been a nice one. But we'll take what we got. Far. Feeling amazing. That's the pack clear we're looking for. Let's go. Prismatic burst working with the all the ores, the heralds rather. It's working really nicely. And when we get clusters set up to stack that herald damage, because there's Harbinger, what's a Harbinger node or something on one of the medium clusters that can really push the damage up, will help tremendously with the clear, but also with just our damage. Because as you push your heralds and your aura effect and all of that stuff starts to add in some cumulative. And the beauty of a Trinity build, and the reason I like them so much, is that the all elemental will push all of that fire and cold and lightning all at the same time. So you double, triple dip all over the place with other builds. And then the Hydrosphere, really at this point, I don't even need to put it up. But, you know, if we do see super tanky mob like this guy, we can just Hydrosphere and drill him down. Yeah. These tornadoes, man. I've always hated these tornado mobs. They're so annoying. Why? You were created to troll people. That is your whole point in existing. Troll. So we need to get as many of these charts. Ooh, let's see. Oh, the Legion's gonna feel amazing, I bet. Yep. Oh yeah, dude, we get a headhunter on this thing and it's gonna be game over. And yeah, I think versus the two, a build like this, I think I'm gonna go headhunter because I could see Soul Eater stacks just through the roof on a build like this, because of, wow, what was that? Oh, had to be a bleed. Had to be a bleed. Maybe I didn't have the right immunity on the flask I was popping. Yeah, Soul Eater stacks with all of this, you know, Herald, Clear, Prismatic Burst. Like, you add Soul Eater on an actual Headhunter to that. Maybe throw on another Inspired Learning or two, and this thing would be a monster in maps. Talking Delhi. Because of all of the damage you would get. Because this is just something I rolled quickly. You could roll a much better axe. This is tier trash fire, tier trash gold, decent lightning, trash tier attack speed, decent multi, but you could totally do better. So, you know, there's a lot of room here for improvement on the axe, and that strength isn't a necessary roll either, depending on what you wanted to focus there. If I'm rolling my ideal axe, I'm getting an Elder base like I mentioned. I'm shooting for a hybrid roll and then crit multi and attack speed on suffixes and triple element on prefix, or double T1 rolls with an increased elemental damage on attacks on a build. You know, if you're pumping Ellie like I am on this build with Trinity. But I'm not regretting that decision. So this is kind of a hybrid between like a melee Ellie build that I have done some things in the past with Cyclone, trying to work in Trinity and seeing, you know, the viability of it. And so I was just thinking, like, what if we took, you know, our projectiles from this skill and then added in Trinity and made it, you know, more of an elemental focus, and it's really turned out well. Pretty happy with it.
Cannot have at a moment's respite.
No, you cannot. There will be no respite for anyone ever. Because reasons, right? Because reasons. Made it out this time. Nice. Hell yeah, brother. Good shit, man. Congratulations. Oh, Delirium. Let's go. I will be remembered for the guy that told you I need clusters. I am not a traitor nor a tyrant. I don't even have people subjugated yet. You can't be a tyrant if you haven't subjugated anyone. Can you? Now, I plan to subjugate you when I meet you one day, you faceless delirium freak. Well, you run around talking shit to strangers. You're just not my type of person, I can tell. just kidding. I have nothing against the Delirium guy. I think he says wicked, fucked up shit, and I kind of like that about him, to be honest. I love the damage I'm seeing so far. This is early on. I have no Watcher side. There's so much power we can add to this build. So far, I've done a lot of builds this league. I feel like this is going to be my favorite. I'm gonna tweak this bitch up to the moon. I did not want to miss the opportunity to get Luminary in on the first league that it was available. It is such a huge add to the game. I love Mercenary League, so for me, I was like, I'm going to do that, not last. I'm not going to say this is my last build this league, but I'm going to wait until I can enjoy it, I'll say. Till I've earned it. I'll say that. We've earned it. Luminary is just redonkulous, dude. It is so good. I could very easily see this build going 100, no problem. Oh, you have plenty to go. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Destroying the world, just give them some axes. They love them, can't you tell? They're all excited. They're dying over them. Oh, do they now? I know. I'm kidding. Thank you for the compliments. I don't know how to take compliments well, Lionheart. We've been over this. I need more zoom. We need move speed. I'm feeling it. Why am I feeling it? This flask. Also, I don't have a mage blood. Right. Soul Eater. Inspired learning. Is there a socket where we could take advantage of an inspired learning already? Not enough close by. Actually. 1, 2, 3, and then we could pick up that frenzy charge for 4 inspired learning there. Possible. Possible. And those cards are probably fairly cheap at this point in the league. So that could be a decent upgrade for mapping for sure. Get some Soul Eater stacks going. Agent of the Void. Alright. We're done. Beautiful. Matter of fact, I wonder... oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I did mean to do this, though. That I meant to do. I wonder... Oh. Anyway. Alright, what do we get? Trap damage. Totem damage. Not what we were looking for, either one, but something. So do we have 5 we can... That projectile. Actually, I have a projectile, so we can 5-1 this one. Totem I don't need. Mine I don't need. Life recovery we definitely don't need. Burning damage I don't need. Yeah, let's 5-1. Let's do it. Let's do it. Can we? I knew that was going to be a thing. Yeah. Get them all reared up. Lily, please give me something for my heralds. Fuck you, Lily. Seriously, you have stiffed me like 5 times now, and I hate you for it. I just want to make sure you know that. Alright. What was I going to look at? Let's see. Divine... Oh, right. Inspired Learn. We were going to see if we could look at... Alright. Weapons or armor is not what we want. The way they're grouped, jewelry or jewels, that's what we want. And let's see which one, if I remember the name of them. Merfolk, Hubris, nope. Academic. That's it. Okay. Now there's another one that's a corrupted version of it, but I'm fine without that. Oh, we need 8 of them. How much are they? We don't have any chaos. All right, so 1 is 7 chaos. Okay, so we need about 50 chaos, basically. So we want chaos. Do we have anything we can use? Get chaos. Ooh. Couple div scarabs. Ooh, we do. Nice.
I'll put the word out.
I bet you will. That could be inspired learning right there, actually. So, we should be able to get what we need there, but let's sell these ancient ores. Give us a little bit of overflow. Inspired learning is great for mapping.
Let you know.
So, get the academic. And we need 8 of them. For 60 chaos.
I
Boom.
should raise my fees.
You really should. You really should. Right, let me just cancel that. Cancel it. Cancel it. Cancel it. I didn't mean it. Lily. I know, it's going to be a great day. Come to Papa. Super juice. Alright, so when we get super juice, we make sacrifices. Goodbye lightning damage and fire resistance. It was nice knowing you. We've got to get... Oh, wait. I've got to do a few things for this. Do we... Can I can't lose that. Alright, alright, alright. We gotta, Would be tough decisions if we want to do this now. However... Actually... Increased effect, chance to... Man, I have such a low chance. I don't want to lose that just yet. How bad would this hurt me to lose this build right here? Can the build function on that much mana?
I have nothing more to give.
Yes, but not well, I would say. How about with that point? That's doable. Okay. So that's an option temporarily. If I could spare 2 more points, I could make this work for now. The increased effect we could level back into. Okay, so now we lost a little bit there, but I think those are manageable losses. We need 4 notables in the radius, and that extra frenzy charge counts. So now we will actually be getting Soul Eater stacks as we go through, and that will really help push the clear speed. So that you can do. You gotta head out. Have a great night. All right, you too, brother. You too. Hope you have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by as always. Any build kind of middle tier when you're in that 80-90 range, if you can get your hands on an inspired learning and set it up like that, it's kind of a mini headhunter basically. If you get 2 inspired learnings, you basically will have essentially a headhunter. The stacks won't last as long, but you'll be able to get near to that same level of stackage. So already we've got 3 stacks up on this inspired learning. So yeah, that's extra move speed, that's extra attack speed, life, survivability. That's everything we need from that. So we will lose a little bit on some of those nodes we lost, but for the extra clear, I think what we lost is manageable. We lost some comfiness with the mana, is all we lost. It's really the increased effect that we'll feel, but with such a low percent the shock, I don't think we'll feel it as much. We'll take the stacks is what I'm saying. I'll always take the stacks. We'll get the other stuff back. Levels will start to cascade here. Oh, didn't think about my Hydrosphere. Gotta make sure we can still cast that too. Also, my golem is staying alive pretty well. Pretty impressed with it. That would change when we get to higher tier levels, I bet. Infamous, you say? Infamous. Determination and Tempest Shield. That's not infamous enough. Wait, he's got a 5 lane. Yeah, the damage when you turn on that Hydrosphere is just monstrous. Einhar mobs are notorious for being tanky, and we're just chomping them.
Sleep now, little nightmare.
I'll take a tier 1 map.
I have nothing more.
I won't run it, but my King's Marchians will. So we got inspired learning on the build. That's nice. Let me just build around that. I'm not sure. I don't think I take the mana first. Ooh. Oh, we're going to get BS too. Nice. I don't think I take the mana back first. Or those increased effect, actually. Maybe we build out to our clusters first. Let's do that. Get that proj cluster rolled is what we need to do next, probably. Oh, wow. The damage is crazy. It's like, even with these Einhar mobs, man, I'm just mowing right through them now. Obviously, we will have to stop for them at some point, but damage feels really, really good.
These worlds are not yours.
Beautiful. Alright. Here we go.
Unwashed gutter where wretches cut surface and throats alive.
So we got what we get? Ellie weakness tonight. We got inspired learning on the build now. We got our cluster nodes on our Atlas tree, so we've got some additional chance to get them. I think actually I could have gotten a few more nodes before I stopped the Atlas point, but it'll be alright. Feel pretty good about where we are. We can take what we got. I'll just keep running Delirium. Honestly, the build is strong enough that Delirium's really not going to provide much of an obstacle, so it just makes sense to keep farming there. And our King's Marchians likely will have some clusters as well, and they can be a really good source of all of that other, stuff that you don't necessarily want to have to farm all on your own.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Alchemy. Wrath, Purity of Ice, Herald of Ice. Dang. Thing about heralds on these guys, it only really affects them, so. Already got Wrath. I'm good with it. He can stay right where he's at. Now, it is double aura with the Purity, but I'm not necessarily worried about a defensive boost to my ice resistance. Now, what we do need on this build, or could use on this build, Wise Oak would be good, the extra Ellie res. And if we could balance our resistances to all be equal, we would get the benefit of all of them. But that, will take some doing. Alright. Couple splinters. Absolutely. Oh, I knew that was coming. I stayed planted DPS and I was like, I need to move, and I also hit the wrong button and went to the wrong place. Oh, we're running delirium. I need to go back and was there no delirium in here? We're not. Okay, so we don't need to go back in. We will just move on to the next one. Let's do some dunes. We'll break it up a little bit. I like dunes. Where is it? Oh, no, you know what? Yeah, let's do Mesa. I like Mesa.
Barren and sun-bleached.
Nice! We get a mirror. Alright, now, can I have cluster grooves? Please and sanctuary. Right. That's what I would have said to you. Yeah, build just feels really, really good. We're starting to steamroll everything. Crit resistance. Aha! As if we care. Want that money though. And that money. Yeah, that Einhar, the red mobs are the tankiest mobs in the game. Red Einhar beasties. Death darts. Love the name. Check that out, DPS. Go ahead and hit him. Oh, them. There's two of them. Too late. I'm treading. We're treading. And I'm not a villain. I don't know why you would call me that. Oh man, the oak deeps are just insane. They got destroyed. This build is absolutely going to be monstrous. I'm so excited about what we're going to be able to do with it. Ooh. Ooh. That's a lot of bad stuff right there. No sir. Right. 43, huh? Good there. To announce Mesa is always a good time, man. I love making that loot. I don't know why. It's satisfying to me. It feels more like a race that way, you know? Alright. Very nice. The clear is just insane. Ooh, bismuth early on too. This map is going to be juicy. I think what I've got to look at is how I can become my Merc's main. A lot of power on the table there if we can figure that out. Probably a node somewhere I can take for sure.
You are well prepared for the end. This is a fight.
Crazy clear, honestly. So good. Oh. Oh, really? What did we get? Nothing. Trash. Gotta call a spade, man. If it's trash, I gotta call it trash. Hello, Des Moines 3. So I think one of the next big upgrades we can shoot for too is a better chest. Excuse me. Good life roll, but outside of that, there's some opportunity on this. You can get. I rolled a chest on the lightning arrow that was over 2,000 defense and evasion on the same chest, so we can do a lot better. Not like a big, thick armor roll on my chest. So we'll be working on that probably next. I would think would probably make the most sense progression-wise. Now that we've got this going well, this weapon, I think this is going to be good for a while. So, not to mention beating it will require, you know, either essence farm or spending some money on some essence. Either way, we will beat it. Need to get an elder base. I want to get eye level 85 or 86. I'll go ahead and get eye level 86. We're going to get an eye level 86 FLESHRIPPER at some point. And then we're going to slam it with an elder exalted orb to give it elder influence. And then we will make our GG axe for this build. And I make a GG axe usually every league for Cyclone. So this would be the first time I have ever made a nice axe for a build that wasn't Cyclone. That's kind of cool.
I have nothing more to
Looking forward to it. But that is that on that map. And also will be that for this stream. I do have to work in the morning, so I'm going to call it there. Sorry to have it be so short. Really just wanted to show the build and kind of go through the mechanics a little bit of what I'm working on, working towards. Obviously got some room for growth here, but we are well on the way to a beast of a build. I do not use POE, but feel free to ask any questions if anyone has them. As always, appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the streams. I will be back sooner than you think. Be good to one another. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.